Queen Consort of the United Kingdom. You know, but like, look, maybe she let Charles do stuff to her that, like, you know, that I wasn't happy with. Like, play backgammon. Don't be gross. Grow up.
Play backgammon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What Do You Dream podcast. I'm Nick with Christy.
What up?
And today, the energy is flat.
I'm tired.
Christy's been a party animal. It's like she's been prowling on the town and, you know, people getting married, and she's just going like, hey, I want to be part of the fun. But you know what? You're old.
I can't do it anymore. So, for context, I had my sister-in-law's wedding on Saturday. It's now Monday. And because I was part of the bridal party, I am so tired.
So, see this, I don't want to go too far into detail, but basically, was it a good night? Did you have fun?
Oh, it was fantastic. I had so much fun. It was great. It was absolutely freezing because it was in Bathurst, which is like in the middle of Whoop Whoop, which is like in the middle of nowhere. So it's northwest. So it's like 2.5 hours away from like the coast of Australia. So you're literally like in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. Yeah. I went to Bathurst for to play rugby in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
It was so cold. We had to wear this white dress.
Yeah.
And I loved the dress. It was great. But standing at the front while they were doing their vows and all the ceremony, I had lost feeling in my legs because it was that cold.
What?
It was so I kept looking down at my feet. I'm like, are they turning purple? Like, are my feet turning purple?
That's insane.
I'm tired. Okay. I was hungover yesterday. I had way too many cocktails. I ate Macca's for lunch yesterday. I just had Red Rooster. I'm not going to the gym because I'm tired and I'm living the fat, tired 30-year-old life.
Speak for yourself, honey. I am 30 and I am fit as fuck.
But it was a lovely wedding. I had so much fun. It was great.
Good.
Yes.
Lovely. So,
yeah.
do you dream when you're wasted?
No, but I had a really fucked up dream the morning of the wedding.
Okay, yeah. What was it?
Okay, so Travis used to have a ute, which in America is a pickup, I think, a pickup truck.
Pickup truck, yep.
It was a bright red Nissan, wherever you're from.
This is Nissan.
Nissan. Americans say Nissan. It's so weird.
Okay.
It's Nissan, by the way, but you know. Cool. It was a single cab with a tray, bright red. It had big forward driving tires on it. It was manual diesel. It was just a big mail truck. And when you start it and you drive off, you bloody hear that thing for kilometers.
That sounds pretty that seems gender exclusive.
I learnt to drive manually in that car. Because I'd only ever driven automatic. And I remember when Travis was teaching, he's like, it's a diesel. You can't stall a diesel. It's like, it's impossible to stall a diesel.
And you stole the diesel?
And I stole the diesel.
There you go.
It was great. Anyway, he sold that car, and apparently he had to sell it to pay for my engagement ring, but I call bullshit on that. So, and he loves to remind me that he sold it just so I could get married. I'm like, dude.
Mate, I'd be happy with a bloody tinfoil ring, just as long as you
Speak for yourself.
Okay. Jeez. Okay, I knew you were a goddamn princess, but this is bloody ridiculous, mate. Like, you just gotta be happy that your husband got rid of his pride and joy, because, and that's not your dog.
Did we have Otis when we had? I didn't even think. No, we did.
If you forget your ring, it lines up, doesn't it? Or did
the order
engagement
was
ring?
Yeah,
Okay, it was for the engagement ring. Okay, that makes sense.
Apparently, because I wanted
Mm.
to get married. I gave him a cutoff date. I said, I want to be married before I'm 30.
Oh, oh wow! I didn't know that. That's okay.
I didn't want to be a 30-year-old. Not, no offense to anyone
Wow!
who's
Wow!
30.
I'm sitting right here, dude. I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, but you're just, yeah, you,
What?
nothing. I'm just not going to go there with you on that topic. Um,
Wow.
anyway, back
Okay.
to me. No, so the order was, it was
Yep.
Travis's ute, then Otis, then his motorbike, and then me.
Yep. Yep.
So that's how important this ute was to him. It was his
Mm.
pride and joy.
Mm.
And anyway, so in my dream, I drove the ute to a shopping center, and I
Yep.
parked down and I went to the shops and I was, what?
I know my voice gave out.
Your
Sorry.
balls finally dropped it there.
Nah, never.
That could also be why you're single.
Mm.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh God,
You
this
went
is
to the
just
shop.
getting
Your
bad.
brain is useless. You went to the shop and you went to the shop with this ute, okay?
Yeah, okay. I parked down, I went into the shops and I was
Yeah.
like, I need to find something. And I went into like a ton of stores and I just couldn't find what I wanted. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what? Stuff this. I'm just gonna get back in the car. I'm gonna go home. I'm over it. I get back to my car and there's Travis standing behind the tray and there's something in the back of the ute, like on top of the tray. And I walk up and I see he's tied a live kangaroo into the
Oh,
back of the tray. Like he's caught
fun.
it and tied it and just tied it up to the back of the tray. And it's
It's
like
better fresh.
squirming. It's still alive. It's squirming and
Yeah.
it's like wanting to get out. It's like crying. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like this poor animal. This is horrible. Like, let it go. This is so, so mean. He's like, what? I caught it. I'm like, the poor thing, it's like struggling to get out. It doesn't deserve to be tied up in the back of a ute. It should be free, running wild or hopping wild. And he's like, nah, I caught it. You should be proud of me. And I was like, this is horrible. It's squirming. It's still alive. It's so sad. And he pulls out a pocket knife,
Oh,
slits its throat,
oh.
and goes, not anymore.
What the fuck? Lol, JK, it's dead.
Yeah. And there's all this blood pouring out, and the thing dies. And I'm just standing there like, the fuck? What did you just do? And then, yeah, then that was the end of it. I was like, what the hell? I'm dreaming this the morning of my sister-in-law's wedding. I'm like, what? What?
Okay,
I
okay,
don't
okay.
understand.
This is actually
And
probably, this is going to be a hard one.
for some reason, it stayed with me all day. I was like,
Were you mad at him?
no. I
Did you
told
wake?
him,
No. Did you wake up and be like, "You fucking killed the kangaroo, you dickhead"? And then he's like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
well, no, because they stayed with the boys and I stayed with the girls
Oh,
because we
yeah,
were both
yeah.
part of the bridal party.
The
And
boys.
I ended up telling him yesterday on the drive home from Bathurst, and he was just laughing. I was like, I don't know why I dreamt that. It was so bizarre.
Travis sounds like the guy that would do that as the lols. He'd be like, "I'll just cut its throat."
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, let's think of this. What does that mean? I have no fucking clue. I'm going to try and make this up.
You and me
Okay.
both, because
Okay, look. Okay, I'm going to get meta about this. I'm going to get huge. So
okay.
right now, the world is going through a unique time in which we have lost
Oh,
the
our
queen.
beloved queen died.
We have lost the queen. And,
It's
you know,
very sad.
are you into the royal
I
stuff?
do.
Yeah?
I do. I watch The Crown.
Oh, darling, I watched The Crown. I love the royals. Yes, quite.
And she was a little old granny, poor thing.
Yeah. Well, like she's many countries' grandma, you know? So
And now
it's
we've
like,
got Charles as king. God help us all.
yeah, and it's,
Have you seen all the tantrums he's been having
I
since
think
being king?
yeah. It's a thing.
He's
I,
just
like,
a grumpy old man who
I
needs
feel
a nap.
bad. And I feel bad. I feel bad for him.
You know what I saw? What is he, like 76?
No. Yeah.
I saw on Facebook the other day, like, no wonder Charles is angry all the time. He's 76 and just got his first job.
Yeah. But like, so no, but like, think like, man, I feel so bad for him every time I see him. He looks so tired, and you're like, dude, like your mum just died. Like if I hide away and like mourn, and but he has to go around. You know what I mean? That's so.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm bringing it back. I'll bring it back to your dream.
Okay.
Maybe it's the death of the Australian identity, and it's the what will become through death and a sacrifice. You know what I mean? It's quintessential Australian, the kangaroo, right?
Mhm.
And the patriarch, that is your husband of the household, is killing it to then move on. You know, where blood lays on the ground, so do the daffodils rise.
Well, I just planted some daffodils.
Oh my god, see, look, boom! I nailed it, everybody! I nailed it! I didn't nail it. That's like, oh, maybe it's just... Or maybe... It's maybe... Okay, I'll take it. I'm going to go, maybe it's trying to reaffirm your husband's masculinity. Right? You know, you even said manly man, truck, all man, you know.
Yeah.
And what's manlier? And manliness is completely subjective, and I am not an expert in the subject.
Definitely
but
not.
It could be that. Okay, fuck you. And you bitch.
The man who plays netball.
I am so goddamn comfortable with my manliness. That's what manliness
I love
is.
netball. Netball's how we met.
I know, and that's why we became friends. So yeah, mate, and then like he's killing an animal for his family. Have you ever eaten kangaroo?
Mm-mm.
It's delicious.
I won't. I can't.
What? Okay, but or maybe that's what I got. Or maybe it's but do you hunt?
Do I? No, God no.
Okay. Oh, that's why I wanted to ask, because then it also helps kind of, because like if you hunted, I'd be like, well, it shouldn't be strange to see an animal get killed.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't kill a living thing.
You couldn't kill a living thing?
Nah, even spiders. Like I'm petrified of spiders. And before, I used to I would use a whole bottle of Mortine, or a whole spray can of Mortine on a little spider. And now, ever since turning 30, I'm saving them.
Oh,
because I feel terrible for killing a spider.
It's your eggs. Your eggs are yearning to be fulfilled and become children. You're looking. Your motherliness is happening. That's what it is. No, your motherly. You're taking care of the things that will not be taken care of. You're giving. Maybe that's it. Maybe. Okay, I got it. Everybody, get your notepads. This is going to be in the test. It is the representation of your caregiverness that's murdered by your husband. All the ladies in the chat say, Oh my god, that was a stretch. So yeah,
look, it was so weird.
I mean, basically, it's just all it is a stressful situation. You probably had a lot on your mind, and that was just a manifestation of all the tension building for having a nice wedding.
I wasn't stressed because I wasn't the bride, so I could literally just kick back and relax.
No, but
I got pampered all day. I got my hair did, got my makeup done.
Okay.
I was, I looked decent for the first time since my wedding.
Okay.
I just said that all with my eyes shut, and I was like,
yeah.
I'm about to fall asleep.
You're dying. You're bloody dying. Well, you know what? I'm going to pivot a bit. So I had a dream that was a bit of I'm trying to remember it. So for context, I've started hosting and running Dungeons and Dragons game with my friends. And yes, I know I'm a nerd. Begin to roast me. Let's go. Are you ready? Or you're not even going to try? You're not even going to take it?
Well, I was thinking about it, and then I was like, you know what? I'll be nice.
Okay.
Because you have to look at my face right now.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts so much. Anyway, so I've been doing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, and if you have never played Dungeons and Dragons, it's basically a game where you pretend to be wizards, sorcerers, sword people, magic people, elves, what have you. It's like pretending you're in Lord of the Rings. That's a better way of putting it. And someone then guides the story. That's my job. I guide the story based off what the players want to do. So I've been doing a lot of homework for that. a lot of homework for that. I cannot stress that. So basically what I have to do is research what might happen and prepare for it. And then when it happens, I can kind of play the story through. But so I had a dream where I was meeting the queen. And for the purposes of being her dungeon master, because she's like, look, I'm old.
Yeah,
I've done so... Oh my god, disgusting! No, I turn up with my lips and go, hello there. Hello there, Your Majesty. Are you ready for a good whipping?
Oh, she lost her hubby. She needs something.
At that age, do you really want dick? Do you really... Like, do you have it... Do you, like... I could just imagine, like, immediate bruising.
Oh.
What? Like when you're older...
If you're that old, you probably don't even have the strength for it.
No!
To be that.
To get pound towned. Anyway, this is very disrespectful. I have nothing but respect for the Queen. I'm very indifferent to the royal family. Like, I don't hate them, I don't love them. So anyway, I went there and she was like, "Oh, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. I've always wanted to, but the perception would have been so bad, but I'm old now and I don't give a fuck." And I was like, whoa, this is okay. And I'm like, why me? I'm not even good. Like, you could probably get anyone in the world. And it's like, yes, but I listened to your show and you're such a sweetheart. And I'm like, have you listened to the same show that I've been producing for the last year? I'm lewd as fuck. And she's like, you tell it like it is. So anyway, we end up playing it with her, her son, and two other people that I don't know. And I don't remember what happened in it. All I know is then I woke up during the session, and that was about it.
Was this before or after she died?
Just after.
Oh.
Yeah, so obviously it was on my mind.
Yeah.
And that's all basically what it was. She was obviously on my mind, and I was just like, oh, because like it's a paradigm shift. You know what I mean? Because like you're used to we've for 30 years we've known the Queen, right?
Yeah.
So then now it's like, what is that? Well,
you know what I also realized? In our lifetime, we'll never have another queen.
Yeah. No, that's right. It's all kings now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could push it along. That is a joke. I am not advocating for anything.
Charles has almost been assassinated here in Australia once.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You got to look up the footage. It's hilarious. Well, okay, I take that back. It's not hilarious, but like, Charles came to us.
Ever seen the JFK assassination? Wait for the punchline. It'll knock your head off.
I'm pretty sure. All right, calm down.
I'm so sorry. Obviously, we're at two different energies today.
Very. Yeah, he came here, I think it was in the 80s, and someone tried to assassinate him. He was on stage and someone took a shot, and he just stood there, and then like 10 seconds later, his security realized what was happening, and they just...
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's footage of it.
It's like, for someone... So, like, this is going to sound bad, but there's like certain people in the world who do horrible things that you're like, yeah, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, why you'd assassinate them. Mm-hmm. But for someone as innocuous as a queen's son, and I mean, like, I don't know. You know,
I think a lot of his unpopularity was towards how he was with Diana.
Yes. And people...
That's where it all came from.
I don't even know the story about... I know the gist on how it ended, obviously. But, like... Well, because she died.
Well, yeah.
You know this, like, you know... But it's a very high stakes, emotional kind of thing that I, for one, don't care about. Well, look, isn't it like, okay, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Basically, okay, it was nice knowing you. I had a great time. But like, so basically, you have Princess Di. She gets with Charles, right? She's connected, right? They're connected somehow. Like, is she royalty?
She's not royalty.
Okay.
But she comes from a very well-respected, wealthy family.
Okay, so she's like that kind of connected, upper-class people kind of thing. So then they get connected, happy-dappy. Well, they're actually not happy.
Mm-mm.
and then she's not happy, but like because they're married, they have to keep up appearances.
Well, they didn't even do that half the
They didn't
time.
even do that half the time, and then she ends up dying because they gets chased by the paparazzi and then dies.
Yes.
Have I got that right?
Yes. But I mean, there's a whole lot more to it. Like
There is a lot more to it. I do appreciate that.
Camilla and oh god, she looks like an old bag. Seriously.
Oh my god, you're so mean.
Have you seen her?
I mean,
I don't know how Charles went from Princess Di, who was stunning, like a classy lady, to a bag.
oh my god, that's so mean.
It is not.
There's
It's
more.
not.
There's more to people than looks.
I just think Camilla was a homewrecker, and I will never respect her as a queen consort. King consort.
Ooh, queen consort.
King. No, king.
Queen.
Queen. Whatever. Whatever she is. She doesn't even deserve to be there.
She's queen consort of the United Kingdom.
Oh, there you go. Whatever she
Queen
is.
consort of the United Kingdom. You know, but like, look, maybe she let Charles do stuff to her that, like, you know, Di
Ew.
wasn't happy with. Like, play backgammon. Don't be gross. Grow up.
Like backgammon.
Or maybe she was really into video games, and he's like, I don't get to find these gamer girls. Diana thinks it's a waste of time, but Mum's who likes to buy me the newest games. Would you like to play?
Very, very strange life.
Yes, and a strange brain. I just lisped that out. That was just it's hitting like that late afternoon time when my brain's turning into mush.
Going back to this whole you playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep.
Who do you play with?
Play with my friends. I've got a friend from
You've
high
got
school.
friends?
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to think you and I are friends. Are we not friends?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
When I feel like it.
When you're present, we are friends. All I ask is for you to be present at the moment with me.
I'm your friend when no one sees us walking side by side.
Because yeah, we did that. We did that a bit for lunch. But like, you know, it's about. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I got friends. So because I've got a high school mate I play with, and I got some other mates who like they're all over the shop. I got some in Queensland, some in New Zealand. I got one in Indonesia, and we all get on and play. It's fucking tiring, dude. It's like it's
Can't
fun.
like the game go for days?
Oh yeah, this has been going. This is like the 5th session, and each session is like 4 hours, 5 hours.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And it's the same game. It's like the same.
It's the same story. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, no, the stories go for a long time because basically it's a mix of like, think of like a video game combat system, and then you've got like you can't like the fun part of it is when you get to think outside the box or work within the parameters of the game. So say like you run up to a character and you want to get some information out of them, but they don't want to, so maybe you try and persuade them, flirt with them, bribe them, threaten them. Like there's all these different ways you can do it, and there's all these different ways of like problem solving. And like if you really, I'm a huge nerd, and I'm like, it's like when you're a kid and you had like your parents reading your books or something, and you're like, do the voice. Like I'm the guy that does the voice every time like they meet a new character. It's like me, new lady's like, yes, I'm an old lady, which is fine. But then the problem is when they start becoming like monsters. It's like I really commit to it, and goddamn, my voice hurts. I just like some sessions I'm going, guys, I need to stop. I can't talk anymore. It's oh my god, yeah. So. Because my friends, you go.
No. Continue.
So part of
thrilling story of how you play Dungeons and Dragons.
So part of it is I hate you. So part of it is that like you got to create like it's called a character sheet, and it's like writing down all the details of your character, your story, all this kind of stuff. But I could go on, but this isn't a D&D podcast. There are many of those. There's actually one that's very popular that ended up getting an Amazon TV show. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, it's really good. It's fun.
Well, if anyone is still listening after that,
I hate you all. We got viewer submitted dreams. This is that time of the show where Christy tries to pull it out of her butt.
But fails.
Okay. Now,
But fails. Get it?
Do you want to read? Or do you want to read this time, or should I? I'm fine. I'll read because I think you can barely keep your eyes open.
You can't read.
I can read. That's racist.
It's not racist. It's a fact.
I can read.
No, because every time you've tried to read these dreams, you just can't read them.
I can read them. You suck. Okay, you read them then. Have you?
Fine.
Okay. Are you making? Okay. I want to. Okay. Let's go. Oh my god.
Hold on, I just gotta open it.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. I'm ready. See, this is where...
No, I'm ready. Wait.
Here at the What Do You Dream podcast, we believe in professionalism at all times.
Something just happened. Hold on. Okay, Nick, talk for like 30 seconds.
Okay, guys, if ladies, men,
okay, I'm ready.
Mostly ladies, let me finish this part. If you have any dreams or anything like that, we just want to say hi. You can always follow us at What Do You Dream Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. And also don't forget to email us at whatdoyoudreampodcast@gmail.com.
Cool. Well, Maggie Ashley says she can never remember. So, thanks for that useless message.
Well, that's mean. There's still something in there. Like, why you gotta be such a bitch?
Because I'm allowed to today.
Oh my gosh. You think you got a free dickhead pass? I mean, you do. Okay, well, I'll give you that. You know, we can all have our bad days. Now, look, before... You can actually try and solicit a bit of dreaming, okay? So, you've got... You can do... Before you go to sleep, you can kind of go... I'm going to dream tonight, I'm going to dream tonight, I'm going to dream tonight. And you can kind of say that as like a mantra before you go to sleep. That's kind of part of the, what do you call it? Lucid dreaming practice, so that you can try and kind of trigger it. And then you can also start like writing a dream journal or even just like a thoughts journal before it. So kind of be mindful of the thoughts that are coming through to you. And also, now, I'm not a doctor by any stretch of the imagination. But you can also take melatonin. That's over the counter now. It helps you sleep. And also can give you vivid as fuck dreams. So, yeah, there you go.
We do not condone taking drugs just to dream, though.
Yeah, okay.
Janet Palmer has said, I haven't got Spotify or Amazon, so how can I access the podcast?
Thank you so much for asking that question, Janet. So you can also find us on iHeartRadio. That is a free software. You can also find us on our website as well. I'll put that in the description as well. That's always there. And I think also Amazon's free, so don't worry about it. You can probably download that and get that set up. But you know, I can. We'll send you some options, Janet. Thanks for asking.
I think we'll have to reply to that one because she would not have heard anything you just said.
Yeah, the irony is not lost on me. It's okay. I can pop a link on. I'll pop a link of our website on that. But also, yeah, for anyone else who's listening to it, you don't have this problem because you are listening to this. Congratulations.
Carol Daniel says, I'm 69 and I do not remember ever having a dream.
Oh, thank you so much, Carol. 69, nice. Dude, when I hit 69...
I wasn't going to go there, and you clearly did.
Of course I'm going to go there!
I held my tongue so badly just then.
Well, that's not very good for 69, is it? Oh!
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
Carol, so the same things apply that we mentioned to Maggie. So maybe you think of looking into dream journaling, maybe trying to do some active dreaming, maybe even doing some binaural beats. I just remembered that. Remember that episode? Binaural beats. That can also do stuff. You can play some music. Even listening to rain can help elicit some dreams depending on your disposition. Thank you so much, Carol.
Norma says, I have at least 2 different dreams each night. It's like going to the movies, mostly about all the people that have passed, because I'm 76, and also past places I've worked.
Oh, well, thanks for sharing, Norma. And I think that's the thing. That's the important thing. It's like, I mean, you know, like when we've been sharing dreams, it's like most of my dreams are freaking movies, and yours are like a bloody like TV show, like a daytime TV show.
It's nice though. I love when I have a dream and it reminds me of something that's happened in my past, and then you kind of get that little memory of it.
Oh man, anytime I have dreams about my grandma, I always get like It's nice, but I always get upset.
Yeah, but like it's nice to remember those things because sometimes it can trigger something that you may have forgotten about. And then you're like,
True.
oh yeah, I remember that happened, or I remember that memory, or
It's
oh yeah, they used to do that, or
embracing the what is it? It's embracing the dreams and kind of like embracing the memories of it, and yeah, it's sweet, and I'm glad that you still have that kind of place to go back to. Also, for the past places you work, same kind of thing. It's like I still dream about where I used to work, so take that for what you will.
those were horror dreams. Those were nightmares.
I don't think I've started having dreams about my new job.
Well, that's good.
So, yeah.
But no one cares about you because I'm about to talk about Agnes's dream.
Okay, fine.
I have a recurring dream. Oh, we've done an episode about recurring dreams, so check it out.
Check it out.
That I'm lost, but also I have a baby with me that's not mine, and I don't have any food or nappies for this baby. I've had this dream for years. I have that type of dream regularly, except my youngest son is adopted by me. Always not good enough clean clothes for him either. Getting lost, grubby conditions.
That was a comment from Susan as well.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. I'm on the exact same page as you.
It's because she tagged Agnes in it, and I
know.
thought she had written.
Don't worry. You thought it was like tweeting where it was just like layering on tweets?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you can write as much as you
I
want.
need a nap. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, reoccurring dreams is interesting. Now, do you want to have a crack at this? Or are you just like cheating by reading it and then I'm the one giving the content? Okay, I'm fine with that. I could do that. Okay, reoccurring dreams, very interesting. We've had. Make sure you look through our catalog and find that episode and listen to the reoccurring dreams. But so you're lost. Okay, so you're lost. You're trying to take care of a baby that's not yours. It's someone else's responsibility. You don't have any food or nappies, which then causes problems, obviously, because it's what you need for babies. So why do we have dreams that we're lost? Maybe there is something that's happened in your waking state that has caused that. Something in your waking state that has happened from outside causes. So something not necessarily from you, but say like an illness or work-related or anything like external like that has kind of been thrust on you and you don't feel like you're prepared to support that, to take care of that. So it could be anything. Maybe something has changed at work, something personal life. So that's the kind of part where maybe you've always kind of felt that the world is kind of against you and always something's happening that's making you feel this kind of lostness, possibly. That's what I'm kind of taking that from. What do you think? Yeah? I think it's succinct. Are you awake? You still awake?
Or, if you're lost, you can look and you will find me time after time. Those are my wise words of wisdom today.
Oh, my God. Copyright. Fair use. It's fair use, people. It's fair use.
Thank you, Cyndi Lauper. Some wise words from me today. Next, we have Pauline. Pauline. Yes.
Wow, we're having this kind of day. We haven't had a musical session for a long time.
My dreams are so muddled and move so fast that even when I remember them, I can't explain them. Sometimes I get that too. Like, I'll just have a really, really fast dream and I'll wake up and I know I had a dream, but I can't. It was just all blur.
Or you get bits and pieces when you start waking up and you kind of like, what did I do? What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time, though, if that happens to me, I'll see something during the day and it'll trigger my dream. Yeah. And I'll be like, oh, that's what it was.
Yeah. I find, if you want, again, coming back, I didn't even read these before. I'm just so amazing. It's that thing of...
Yeah, you need to start replying to, by the way.
I need to freaking close this post. It's cost... Anyway, so, what's my answer going to be? The answer is very simple. Dream journal. Write it down. Use it as a way of anchoring your thoughts. Because everyone knows this. We have made a post about this with like people. We dream like hundreds of dreams. in an evening. Our brain's constantly flashing with images, thoughts, sounds, everything like that. And part of that chaotic nature of dreams, you need to kind of have like the waking state to kind of anchor your thoughts and your ideas around, and to kind of be able to pick up on those kind of themes. And and it's part of that process. You probably are a very active thinker. You probably think a lot and kind of chew on your thoughts a bit. So this kind of rolls into that kind of nature of things, so that you're constantly like ba 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 ba. You know what I mean? So. I would say take some time, maybe, if you want to really interact with the dreams, maybe take some time and think about them. Meditate on the thoughts that you've had, and maybe work on that dream journal. So yeah, make sure you let us know how that works out for you.
All right, one more. Denise. I dream of returning to our last house we left because of bad neighbours. I hate it when I go back and want to return to my now home, but I can't go back because we sold it, and they put the price up, so I couldn't afford it. It's recurring. What does it mean?
Thank you. XX. Okay, what does it mean?
This is why I read and you interpret.
And this is a good dream. Thank you so much, Denise. So, why do you dream about this? I'm going to give you a very simple answer. It has to do with something unresolved feelings in the past. Some kind of action that has happened and you have not resolved it. That's basically the simple part of it. So the house, leaving the place because of bad neighbors, it's just not a pleasant place to be. As in, that's why you chose to move on, which is great. But then it seems like that this seems to be a manifestation of negative past experiences. And that you feel like, and to a degree, you're being locked into this. So kind of identifying whatever you're feeling about your past, or any kind of negative feelings that's kind of holding you back. If you can identify that would probably be your chance to, sell the house and move on in the dream state. You know what I mean? Yeah. 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 Okay.
I was listening.
Well, that's actually. Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
Okay.
Do the minute. Are you gonna read it?
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. I've already closed Facebook.
Okay, I'll read it. Okay. Can I?
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Okay. This comes from Ruth. Flying, full stop, but only from the top of a flight of stairs to the bottom, almost floating as though there is no gravity. Dreamed of people I love that have died, including my parents. Really vivid. Used to dream that I was being chased by a killer who was a man, but each time I'd hide and outwit him. He never caught me. That's a lot. That's a lot of content. So, do you remember what the kind of main reason why we dream of flying dreams?
Freedom.
That's it, baby.
Freedom.
Woo! Preach. We feel like we are weighed down by things in our waking state, so we fly and we let go of the burdens of the world. And the loved ones, it's just a good place. Our dreams are a place to be able to re-examine, reconnect with past experiences, past people, and our memories. It's one of those places that we can actually vividly interact with our memories of people. And for some people it can be really confronting. For some people it can be really, comforting.
Yeah.
So I think really kind of embrace it. That's all I would say. If you love it, if you're enjoying it, embrace it. Embrace everything that comes with it. Because, sometimes you might feel a bit confronting, but that's kind of part of the whole process. You know what I mean? You can't have it all good. And finally, have you ever had this dream before? Were you getting chased by somebody?
Oh, I don't think I've ever been chased. Not that I can remember.
I think it has to do with something that you have done that's going to catch up with you. That's what I'm thinking. So you've been able to skirt away from it for a long time. And maybe you will always get away with it. Maybe that person's going to kill you. Or maybe
obviously they have a conscience because it's playing on them.
Yes. and like what's the most representation you can have, like what's the best way of representing that, it's usually with life or death situation where you're getting chased by somebody. It's like I'd like to see if but no, you know what, we missed an important part. You used to dream that you were being chased by someone that was trying to kill you.
Okay, so maybe they've
resolved it.
Yes.
Was there something? Yeah, maybe they ended up resolving it. They never ended up getting caught. They either like came to terms with it, or they confronted the person that they were having this whatever was with. So maybe they never, the killer will never catch her. They'll never catch you, Ruth. I will catch you, Ruth.
And on that killery note, on that murderous note,
there you go. That's a good one. You want to? You can wrap this up. I'm proud of it. You can do it.
Oh God.
Well, I can wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wrap it up. Okay, on that awkward concluding note, I'd like to say thank you so much for listening to the podcast, if indeed you still are. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at What Do You Dream Podcast, and also email your dreams at whatdoyoudreampodcast@gmail.com. I'd like to say thank you again for listening, and thank you and good night.